Hello?
Suicide, phantoms and murder await the most haunted team in Cumbria.
Oh my God.
Hello and welcome to Most Haunted. The building behind me dates back to the 1500s and is thought to have been built on a Roman settlement. With so much history, there's bound to have been many tragedies. With ghost stories, full apparitions and poltergeist activity, I just had to bring you to Dalston Hall. Lying 4 miles from the border city of Carlisle, our Cumbrian location has often shared in the bitter blood that has long since dominated the Anglo-Scots feud. Parts of the building can be dated back to around 1500, with members of the Dalston family living here until 1761. As well as claiming royal ancestry, the hall was a key base for the events that surrounded the English Civil War. A tempestuous past that much belies its modern-day role as a hotel.
This is border country, land of the border reivers. We're very, very close to Scotland, and this area has had a very turbulent history. In 1644, when Carlisle was laid siege to, this place became the headquarters of General Sir David Leslie, a very famous parliamentary general. If you can just imagine the hustle and bustle and euphoria that went on here in this building, especially when eventually Sir David Leslie actually took Carlisle for Parliament and Cromwell. It has passed backwards and forwards between England and Scotland. There has been much fighting and death and destruction on this side.
The baronial hall is the oldest part of the building and has seen many things during its history. Dark, ghostly shapes have been seen floating across the floor. A disembodied figure of a woman has also been seen walking up the stairs, and an entity described as a fog has been seen rising from the floor, along with the spectral image of a ghostly shape seen standing on the other side of the iron gate. One of the most common occurrences at Dalston Hall is candles being lit on their own, and up in the Minstrel's Gallery is no exception. A figure has also been seen walking between these two windows, and a lady in a Tudor dress has often been seen here.
Also on the staircase is a figure that's been seen, but only the bottom half of a lady wearing again what is believed to be a Tudor dress. Now personally, I'm not sure about these bottom half ghosts. I'm more interested in top half ghosts, because I believe that all of the emanations of ghosts actually come from the mind, from the brain, downwards rather than upwards. But it'd be very interesting to see what our mediums come up with later.
People rarely get a good night's sleep in room 4. Many people wake up absolutely terrified and have a feeling that they're being watched. Their clothes are often pulled or tugged, and drawers and windows are said to open all on their own. The figure of a lady has been seen sitting by the fireplace. She gets up and walks across the floor. It's no wonder that this room has gained the reputation as being the most haunted.
So all in all, we've got an extremely interesting place. We've got lots of different ghosts, but one of the things we don't know yet is who they are. So I have great expectations for later on tonight, where we may be able to find out who the ghosts of Dalston Hall really are.
Having meticulously studied Dalston Hall's reported phenomena, what does parapsychologist Kieran O'Keefe expect of our time in Cumbria? Kieran, here at Dalston Hall there's an awful lot of paranormal activity, supposedly in nearly all of the bedrooms. Many of them quite sort of aggressive, people feel uneasy. How are you going to cope with that this evening with so many rooms to cover?
I have to admit, I am very sceptical of these claims by eyewitnesses, merely because they are focused in the bedroom. Parapsychologists are aware of hypnagogic and hypnopompic states, which could cause these phenomena.
So what does that mean?
Hypnagogic and hypnopompic states are essentially the states in between sleeping and waking, either when you're going to sleep or in the morning when you're coming out of sleep. And at that particular state of mind, you're essentially half dreaming, half waking, and it can cause visual hallucinations, but often auditory hallucinations. And so it's no surprise to find that some of the phenomena is occurring actually in the bedroom when people are asleep, either waking up or going to sleep.
But one of the situations is many of the guests have actually woken up to find that their bed sheets have actually been taken off them and folded at the bottom of their beds. Now, surely that's not their imagination.
No, there is some of the phenomena that's in the bedroom that is a lot more compelling and certainly worthy of a lot more investigation. All I'm saying is that the majority of evidence from the bedrooms is focused on this in-between state, and we do have to be sceptical of it.
Both our psychics have travelled to our northern outpost separately and with no previous knowledge of their intended destination. But could Derek Acorah and David Wells successfully peel back the layers of time that still exist at Dalston Hall?
It's like as if there's the energies of two people very close to this big, well, fireplace. And it's a feeling of anger, resentment, pressure, and also, this is bizarre, even for me, I've got the energies of, or seemingly the energies of two women, and yet one female is not a female, is not a female, is dressed like a female. And yet I'm picking up this feeling that comes here, and this is not coming from residual energy. This is movement of activity of a person that was wrongly accused. Because this female, I feel, in turn, lost her life. And someone was wrongly accused of doing this. What I want to say, and I want to say it very clearly, the master did this to this female. But I just feel as if, with this female, I'm also picking up as if a struggle happened up on the higher levels. A struggle with these two.
Do you want to head on up towards there?
Can we?
Yeah, because then maybe you can pick up some more.
Yes,
Yeah?
okay.
Dating back 500 years, this part of Dalston Hall could very well have witnessed many turbulent times. But would Derek's revelations bear any relation to what David Wells had sensed earlier in the day?
And the only thing I can sense is I'm being watched by someone from this balcony. It's a female figure.
Right.
She's presenting at the moment as your archetypal white lady.
Okay.
So hopefully get a bit more than that.
Yeah.
But certainly someone peering over, looking at us.
And location-wise, just to be specific, it's from this
above
balcony.
us, yeah.
Okay.
Above us, yeah.
Right.
With both psychics identifying a watchful female presence from up above, would their theory bear any foundation as we moved up to the minstrel gallery?
You see, as we're tracing up onto this level now, I feel as if what happened down there were struggles happening up here with these two and going right the way along towards that door. It seems so interesting to me that you've got the windows either side, haven't you?
Yes.
Now, I feel a lot of spiritual energy is going past those windows quite regularly. And I feel it's because of this struggle with these two, the lady and the man.